Guys, it's good to have you back on my channel again today. So I filmed a video, posted a video recently on discussions you should have your partner while dating or in a courtship, discussions you must have before you venture into marriage. And then I really got a lot of beautiful interactions in that video, and especially on my WhatsApp space. And then I was giving some points to also talk about, and which I admire and I am happy to be talking about today. On my list, the things that were said to me to talk about is your parents-in-law visit, be it from the husband's side or from the wife side. So when you're in courtship, you should basically discuss about visitation, because sometimes what is even breaking marriage these days is not just the issue between the husband and wife, it's from extended family. Okay, so remember, when you see, I always quote this from the Bible. God said, you leave your father and mother and cleave to your wife. Okay, so when you are married, basically as a man, first of all, I'm talking to the men, you should know that now you have your own family, and it is that family first before your extended family. So I'm putting that out there, and then I'm going back to what I wanted to say. So now, coming to parents-in-law visit, you guys should have this discussion before marriage. How are we going to be entertaining visits? Some girls have a lot of siblings, or some guys have a lot of siblings. You're the first child and you have like 5 other siblings, and they have been hoping that, oh, when auntie gets married, her husband's house is basically our holiday spot. So you discuss these things. If our family is visiting, how long are they going to stay? If your family is visiting, how long? If your mom is visiting, if my dad is visiting, you discuss these things just to set boundaries and just create that self-respect for your marriage. Okay, a lot of intrude from extended family has done more harm than good. And maybe you see when husband and wife no longer agree, and maybe the guy wants always admire the mother coming around, staying for days, but when it's the girl's son, when her mom comes, he calls her to the bedroom, babe, when is your mom leaving? These little things, or these things we tend to belittle, cause a lot of issues in marriage. It's wise you have this discussion before you venture into marriage. The second one sense is family needs first, or extended family. I mean, now your nuclear family first or extended family needs first. There is a way, maybe you have an issue in your family, you and your wife, you have to settle, and then the extended family, they are disturbing you, their house rent, they don't have money for food. How do you plan towards division of extending help to the extended family? Are we going to put our nuclear family issue aside first and see to the extended family, regardless of which family it's coming from, either that of the guy or that of the lady? So there are some people that are just selfish. Guy's line, the lady's mom is sick, and then in the nuclear family there is need to maybe parent. What are we going to do when there's a situation like this? Are we going to split it 50-50, or we are going to see to that of my family, extended family first, or we do our nuclear family team first, and then whatever remains we can extend our hands? Sometimes it can be burdensome, especially when you get married and the family is now expecting you to always be providing for them. It's also wise you make this clear to them that, come on, I will not always be there for you. The times I cannot come through, understand that I also have my family and I also have what we are going through. Basically, they understand this boundary and they respect it. It's a good discussion to have before you venture into marriage with anyone. Now, the next one is division of labor at home. There are some men that are overly controlling. There are also some women that are overly controlling. But it's good to have this discussion to say, how do we help ourselves out? Yes, as a woman, you see to the basic day-to-day needs of the home. You make sure you run your home properly, while the man goes out to find what the family will feed on. But even at that, how will you help me as your partner? You as a lady, how will you help your husband? As the husband, how will you help? And I'm talking about domestic works, because some women are exhausted, some women are negatively overwhelmed with tasks at home, duties at home. They are taking care of the kids, they are trying to run the home, they are cooking, they are washing. Sometimes they break down. Women need some break too. So how do you make up for me? Maybe when I'm cooking, can you help with washing, or can you help with taking care of the kids? Or you are that man that feel like, oh, this is a woman's thing and she should be the jack of all trade and multitask this at the same time. Sometimes it can be exhausting, and it's okay for you to discuss with your partner to know where he stands when it comes to division of labor at home. Now, this is another thing And when I saw this, I was happy it came because I didn't even reason it. It's another thing that also break homes, being a full-time housewife or a working class. So if your husband wants you to be a housewife, that means there is more expected of you in the running of the affairs of the home. So when you're a full-time housewife, you do more of the things that has to do with your home, and your husband goes to work to find what to sustain the family with. But then if you're going to be a working class and you also want your wife to be a working class, understand that she might come back from work and get tired, and that night dinner might not be ready. Are you okay to be eating out? How do you prefer we bring in a house help since I am working and you are working? Or if I'm a housewife, is there also need to get in a house help, or being a housewife as you run the daily needs of the home? And also being a housewife, hope there will be no day that you will now lash out on me and say I am a liability to you, I am doing nothing, I am not providing. Being a working class and a housewife is something that should be spelled out properly, discussed, so that you have your understanding when it comes to running your home. Thank you so much for watching this video. Shout out to the 2 persons that sent me this. I so much appreciate it and I enjoyed talking about it. See you in my next video.